Herculez Gomez, in front of me, I have two things. One is the list of top-selling jerseys across Major League Soccer. Two is your tweet reacting to said list.
Okay.
So let's start with that. The first thing you point out, of course, is who is number one. Gareth Bale holds a top spot. What do you make of it?
Expected, right? You got the shine of Real Madrid, the best team in the world, and that's not me. That's the Champions League, and they beat every other team of importance in said Champions League. So you've got that shine. What he's done there, generational player, generational talent, you have it, of course. In LAFC, or in LA, I should say, a huge market. Expected, I guess, but also surprising that the name doesn't reflect what we're getting on the field. I believe his record with LAFC is something like 5-4 when he plays. When he's on the field, they're definitely, for whatever reason, not as good as a team with Gareth Bale on the field than without him. So that was the first, if you will, instance or reaction to number one, Gareth Bale.
All right, so Gareth Bale coming in at number one. Carlos Vela in there at number three. Another bit of surprise is who's sandwiched in between them there at number two. Christian Fuchs of Charlotte. How do we explain that?
I don't know how to explain that. I mean, nothing about this guy, and I say with all due respect, speaks sexy pick, speaks sexy jersey, sexy name, nothing like that. Very good player in his time, I'm sure, but this just speaks volumes of Charlotte, volumes of that organization and the support behind it. And we saw it in opening day, something like, what was it, almost 80,000 people at that game. Any team in the world would be salivating at the thought of having that kind of home attendance for any game in any type of event. So it speaks to that. It speaks to what's going on there and what they could potentially build if they actually had a superstar. It blew my mind to see Christian Fuchs that high up the list, number two. I still can't believe it.
Yes, I mean, it's the expansion effect, right? And he was not their first signing, but their first kind of big name signing. So I think all those Charlotte fans that were waiting years and years and years for that team to launch, when they finally got their chance to get a jersey, they got a
Charlotte.
Christian Fuchs jersey, and there you have it. He is number two on the list. Chicharito still in the top five. Herc, are you surprised by that?
No. Same thing with Carlos Vela. I expected them in the top five, honestly. I think if they fell below the top five, that would be a talking point. But they're right around where I thought they'd be.
Okay, your favorite team, the Seattle Sounders, has 4 players in the top 25, more than any other team in Major League Soccer. Talk about fan bases showing up when it comes to merch. The Sounders certainly did that.
You surprised? I mean, not only are they one of the standard on the field, off the field, their fan bases as well. Say what you will, but that is a model franchise, and it has been for quite some time. And listen, right now, as of right now, still the only team in Major League Soccer history to make every single one of their postseasons.
Okay, one more note here, because I am looking at your tweet. The final thing that you tweeted, good to see Diego Fagundez
Get it, Diego!
on the list.
Get it,
Long
Diego!
overdue. Is that down to Diego or is that down to Austin?
Both. Credit to Austin, the good people at Austin, and keep expecting more out of your team. The media, the people, the fans, expect more out of that team because they've shown you what they can do. And Diego Fagundez is just showing you what he's been showing me since he was at the New England Revolution, that junkyard of the New England Revolution. This guy has been around forever, and he will be around for much longer. He's one of my favorite players in Major League Soccer, has been for quite some time. It's good to see this guy get the recognition he deserves.
All right, Herc, the only player in the top 5 that I didn't mention, do you know who it is?
In the top 5 that you didn't mention,
big club, big star.
Josef Martinez.
Josef Martinez. No chance he'll be on this list in 2023, huh? Certainly, you wouldn't think for Atlanta.
Good one, producer. I don't even know if he'll be in the league, quite honestly. I mean, have you seen a fall from grace like Atlanta United's? I mean, how promising of a start that was, the Tata Martino years. Off to the gates, I mean, literally from expansion, they flew out of the gates to now, to where they are now, I believe 4 or 5 coaches in, and how every coach seems to have gotten worse results than the next. It's crazy to me to see the demise of this franchise. And Josef Martinez was unlike something we've never seen in this league. To see the situation come to its head with Josef Martinez like this is sad.
So Josef Martinez, then number 5 on the list of top-selling Major League Soccer jerseys. But again, at number 1, it's LAFC's Gareth Bale.
That's a terrible swing.